It's day 25 of 28 days on the Celebrity ASCENT. Whew, it's almost over. Hello, everybody. Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John. Hello, John.
Hello, Joyce. No. Hello, Joyce.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, well, you can't say it without laughing. Somebody said.
I tried.
Today we were in
Cayman Islands.
Grand Cayman.
Yes.
Georgetown, Grand Cayman. Oh, our day started interesting with the captain coming on.
Yes.
And
came on early.
Yeah, captain came on in our cabins, which is always kind of a little bit of a nervous thing. Mm-hmm. For those of you that don't know, the captain comes on in your cabin only when there's something that's important that everybody on the ship needs to know about. So when the captain comes on in your cabin, it's a little bit, what's wrong?
Yeah.
And today, do you remember what it was about?
Yeah, he said that the Grand Cayman, they wouldn't allow the port wouldn't allow us to go there for some reason, I don't know why. And we had an option of canceling the port or going to an area where the equinox goes. Or
I think it was this...
It was 4 miles away.
Yeah, I wonder what was the swells, I think.
Oh, I don't know if he said, but it was 4 miles away. So both areas were tender ports, but this one was would take you to the buses, and the buses would take you to the downtown area. Mm-hmm. So it was a little bit longer to get downtown. We didn't get off the ship because we've been here so many times, right? And we had some catching up to do.
So yes, so just to expand on that a little bit, he said the options were to skip the port or to tender 4 miles away, which then I wonder.
No, the port was 4 miles away. I think wherever they tendered to, I don't know how far away that was. It seemed like a distance.
Yeah, no, he said 4 miles.
Oh, then the bus.
He said, and then there will be shuttles and buses to be able to take you to the place where we would normally go. But we didn't get off the ship, as John said. But when I woke up this morning, so that was about 8 that he came in the cabin and said.
Yeah.
And John got up and showered and went down to Cafe El Baccio, and I got up a little bit after him. I went to my cabin window and I took a picture. The water is so pretty. So here's a picture of the water in
Grand Cayman.
Grand Cayman. Hey.
It's not even late today.
I know. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. And then I saw the tender coming towards the ship, and it just so happens that the tender was right below. We're on deck 8 right now. The tender coming to the ship was right below our window. So here's a little clip of a tender coming in to drop passengers off. And then I looked over to my right, and there was a tender going out with passengers on it. And I zoomed in a little bit so that you could see the tender was really empty. So I don't know if a lot of people had already gotten off or if a lot of people didn't. I mean, the ship was relatively empty today.
Yeah, it was. I wonder if the ship was full. You know, something, go ahead.
No, you go, because I'll remember what I was saying.
I saw, what's it, Danuta? The hotel director.
Danuta.
I saw her and I said, where's your associate? Nicholas. He was on shore making sure the buses were running right. So he was stuck in the heat out there. Because I missed him today. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
He will be a regular full hotel director in the near future, I believe.
Yeah,
said, right?
Yeah, he said soon.
He deserves it. He's.
I don't know if it was one more contractor.
He knows his thing.
Yeah,
he knows it.
So as John said, see, I did forget what I was going to say. Oh, I wanted to talk about tendering and how that works. But before I do that, I just wanted to say that it is 7:30 p.m. and we are doing our video a little earlier tonight. We'll talk about the day, but we're doing a little bit earlier tonight because there's some activities that we want to do. And we think that with everything that we did today, it's okay to do it a little earlier, and we're going to tell you what we're going to do after the video, and we won't have any B-roll for it, but that's okay.
That's okay.
So I went down to the cabin. I went down to Cab, and John was down there, and we did some. I did some excursion. Oh, you wanted me to do a thumbnail
for the live.
For the live. Right. So for anybody that has missed it, we are definitely doing the live on Saturday, March 15th, which is day 28. And we're going to do it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We put a notification on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Instagram has the link. I don't know if in our story, so I should probably add to that again tomorrow, the same thing, so that it stays up there until the live is done. Right. Because the story on Instagram is the only place where you can actually put a clickable link on Instagram. Right. And then it goes over to Facebook, and it'll be on our story in Facebook, and then of course you can always go to our channel and just search live with the date, and it will be, the link will be there.
I put it on the community page. As a post, but I'm curious if you could let us know if you actually received a notification, because some people do and some people don't, and I don't know. I'd be curious.
Not everybody has the notification bell turned on,
right?
So there's a way that you can figure that out. You can go to our homepage for our channel, and underneath the any video, it'll say subscribe, and then once you hit subscribe, there's a little grayed out bell that comes on. You have to tap that to turn the notifications on in order for you to get notified whenever we put up a video.
I don't think that's on the TV. When we go home, I'm going to look, and we're going to do a little clip, a little video on how to. Yeah, you said that. Right, I know. Just the day before. Yeah. Said it a couple of days
reiterating.
Ago, so yes.
Yes. So I worked on that. I worked on some YouTube stuff, and then by the time I finished doing that, we had lunch plans today.
We did.
What did we do?
We went to the Bistro, and I was a little disappointed, but okay.
We went to the Bistro with.
Oh boy, we got
John,
Cassie, Nelson, Christina, Joyce, and Geraldine and Jay.
Yes.
Yes.
Nancy was going to join us, and she decided not to. Earlier this afternoon, so it was 4 couples, and it was a very nice lunch. We enjoyed it very much, except we enjoyed the chit chat, but the food was not good.
Everything but those 2 things. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna speak for myself for what I ate.
Okay.
I ordered the crepe, which I have a picture of. The truffle burger, the double truffle burger, and the mushroom tart. We normally split the crepe. John wanted his own, so we each got our own crepe, and the crepe was very good, although it wasn't really hot. It was warm, but it tasted delicious. The mushroom tart was excellent. It always is. The truffle burger, which is my favorite burger that I've had. It's the best burger I've had in my whole life. And it was awful. It was absolutely awful, to the point where I felt it was inedible. I took 2 small bites of it, and I didn't eat any more of it. And the part that disappointed me the most was when I told our waiter, he asked me if I was done. And when he went to take my plate, he said, was something wrong? And I said, I really didn't like it. It wasn't what I'm used to. And he must have said, he said, I'm sorry about that. And he must have said something to the maitre d'. I think she was the maitre d'. She came over and she said, was there something wrong? Well, there were 3 of us at the table out of 8 that ordered the truffle burger. And none of us ate it because it wasn't good. And we expressed that. And they said, well, tell the chef. They said, but everything is exactly the same. I do know that there's a different chef. I don't know how much that has to do with it. We do know that the chef that we met previously went home last week. So I don't know, but it tasted different. It looked different. Everything about it seemed different.
I agree. So I had the French onion soup, which was really good. I had the crepe. I
Hmm.
really liked the crepe. It was different though than previous ones. It was more like a blintz almost, a little bit bigger than a blintz. I when I had the burger, first of all, I noticed something different. It was like what would it,
Like a
branding,
stamp,
like a
like
brand,
branding.
like branding
Perfect.
that said
And actually, you could see it in the photo of
right,
mine.
right.
If you go, I guess I can show it again here. There was a branding, like,
It said Craft Social, I guess.
yeah.
So maybe they used the burger from Craft Social. It was not the same. I was really looking forward to it. It was a little bit dry. It was smaller than usual. It just, I
It
don't even
didn't
know if
have
they
the
had
truffle
mushroom, truffle,
flavor.
yeah, right.
No, so it's a thicker burger. When you get, and I have the old videos and the old photos to show you, to show them the difference between the two. The truffle burger, it's a double cheeseburger, and it's a lot. John and I can share it and have leftover.
Right. This wasn't, I almost
And
ate the whole
it's
thing this time.
juicy, and I like my burgers well done because of the burger, the ground beef part of it, and the way that it's processed. I think that there's a higher chance of there being any kind of a bacteria in it if it's in ground beef in general. So my steaks I get medium, but my burgers I get well done always, and I always have on these. And it was night and day. It was not the same burger.
It was voted the best burger on the ship
for Celebrity
on the President's Cruise.
Right.
It was. So I'm figuring it's a one-off. Hopefully, we did meet the executive
I
chef.
almost feel like they served us the wrong burger.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Because there were three of us,
right.
And all three of us said the same thing. This is not the same burger.
No. I'll go back there again and give it a try. But if we see, I forgot his name, the executive chef.
Constantinos, I think.
And another thing that disappointed me was normally it has the best creme brulee. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Okay. On the ship, I was looking forward to it. It was burnt. It was.
So one of the things that Nelson pointed out was that the custard part of the creme brulee was so shallow that when they did the torching of the crystallization of the sugar on the top, that it went through to the bottom and it like scorched the bottom of the creme brulee as well, and that it wasn't good. They both eat every single speck of it, and they both left. John left majority of his, and Nelson left at least half of his. Yeah. It just, something is truly off.
So
and I honestly, I think where there's smoke, there's fire, and if they don't know about it, so I think that maybe we should talk to Danuta about it and let her know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
why not just go straight to the top?
I don't know. Yeah, right. So out of the 20 or so times we ate there, this is the only time.
Only time.
And
I was completely disappointed.
So
after lunch,
I still suggest that you try it.
But like we said, we're hoping that it was a one-off.
It's Joyce's favorite restaurant. It's my second favorite, maybe. But anyway.
After lunch, we went back over to Cab. And not long after, Nancy came down and joined us, and we were just chit-chatting and looking up some things for excursions. And Nancy has been to Istanbul before, so we were chatting with her about different things to see and do and what's important. And so we're looking up research to book an excursion for Istanbul. And then they started, actually before Nancy came down, they did
the trivia,
80s disco trivia. And it was 15 questions, and you get a point for the title of the song and a point for the artist. And so that's 30 points total. And out of 30 points, we collectively, out of 6 or 7 of us, we got 18.
Wow. I was busy trying to figure out the live.
Yeah, John wasn't participating.
It's been a while since I did that, so I had to hook it up.
And then Nancy came down, and we chatted about Istanbul, and we also played general knowledge trivia. And that was difficult because the activities person that was doing it was down in the Grand Plaza, which you can always hear. We heard the music trivia just fine. we had difficulty hearing him. So some of the questions, we'd get up, Cassie and I would run over to it and see if we could read the screen and take a picture of it and bring it back to the group. But the questions went too fast, and I don't even know how we did on that. I took a picture of it. I think we got 11 out of 20. So that's not very good either. Although, yeah, no, that's not very good. So we did that, and then we sat around and we talked, and we did some more research and talking about more about Istanbul. And then we decided that we were going to go to the buffet for dinner. We talked about going to the main dining room, but because we ate what we ate, or John had a little bit more to eat than I did.
I wasn't really hungry.
We weren't really that hungry. I needed to get some protein. So we went up to the buffet, and I had 2 grilled chicken breasts. They have a section where it is, I think it's called grilled favorites, and they will grill you per request. They do it right then and there. They grill it for you, which is, I think it's lovely. And they have pork chops, chicken, fish, I think, and steak.
Yes.
And so I got 2 chicken breasts, and I made myself, they had a Greek salad station. I think tonight was Greek night. They had or Mediterranean night. They had a whole Mediterranean section, and they had make your own Greek salad.
I have some clips of some pictures. No, I didn't do the actual clips, and they're not really that great because people. Anyway,
there's some pictures of the
yes.
There's some pictures of the buffet
well,
food.
People were eating it. Half of it was gone. Anyway, and I had the roasted chicken, which was pretty good, and mashed potatoes and a roll. So
after dinner, we're back in our cabin, and we're recording this, and it is almost 7:45, 7:45. And we are meeting Nancy at the club. She went down ahead of us to get us seats. And we are going to pub trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, so silly, we'll edit it later when we come back to the cabin. So I will include the pub trivia, some photos from that. And I'll let you know how we did. You'll see our score sheet. Mm-hmm. And then there's also a there's another game show type thing right after that, and I think we might stay for that. We're not sure, but we are going to go play the card game golf. We played it at our group cruise last year for John's birthday, and it's a lot of fun, and we can explain a little bit more about how golf works. And I am on a mission to make golf the official card game of cruising. It's super easy to play. You can get complimentary complimentary cards at Guest Relations, and I'm gonna do a video. I've actually putting it together called Did You Know? And I think I may have told you this or not. And it's some things that people don't it's not a general knowledge things about being on an edge class ship for Celebrity. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna play cards with Cassie and Nancy, and then that'll be it. And I think we're gonna have a little bit of an earlier night, mm-hmm. I hope. And we'll come back and we'll edit the video, and I'll include those clips of whatever it is the rest of the night takes for us. And that does it for day 25.
No,
is there anything else?
Yes.
Oh,
certainly.
No, silly Joyce. What are you thinking? We still have to do this survey question.
Yes.
It's not a survey. It's a question of the day. So yesterday's question was
have you taken a transatlantic or transpacific cruise or not?
What were the results?
The results was 70% did not.
Oh, I thought you were going to say did. I was going to say that's a lot. Wow, okay.
And 30% did.
So for those of you who have not, and you have an interest in doing so, I highly recommend it.
So a portion of those said that they have them planned. The portion that haven't done it yet have some planned.
Something booked.
So numbers will change.
Okay. That, since April of 2025, we have done 7 transatlantics and 1 transpacific. And
no, I forgot the question. 7? What? Oh.
Did we do 7 or 6? So I don't remember if the transpacific was included in that. We've gone 1 over and 1 back, so it had to be 6 transatlantics, because that would be an even number. Because we never flew anywhere one way or the other.
Right.
And then we did 1 Trans-Pacific.
And we flew back from
And
there.
we flew back from there.
Right.
So we did 6 Transatlantics and 1 Trans-Pacific since April of 2023. And
I don't remember the question.
I remember the question.
Okay.
Oh man, what was it? Oh gosh.
I could go look.
I'm actually the one that came up with it. I said, oh gosh.
All right, let me get it.
Okay.
It's
Wow,
very
that's so bad.
easy. Yes.
It's actually a pretty easy question.
Yes, it is.
It's a pretty simple, short, to the point question.
Okay.
John's looking on his phone for the
On
question.
embarkation day,
Oh, okay.
do you do your drill?
So on embarkation day, the day that you're getting on the cruise, every cruise line has a safety drill or a muster drill that you have to go through. And some of them have gone back to doing them in person, and some of them have continued to do them electronically. The question is, for those that do them electronically still, do you do your safety drill prior to getting to the ship on your device? So you can do that, you can do it the morning of is when it opens it up for you to be able to do it. So you do your safety drill on a device before you get to the ship, or you do your safety drill when you get to your cabin because they have it on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody has to go to their muster station to check in. So do you do your muster drill, your safety drill prior to getting to the ship on your device, or do you do it in your cabin once you get on the ship?
Do you remember how horrible the old way was?
Yes, it was.
Standing out there. Anyway,
yes.
We have to meet Nancy.
Yes, we do. We have to meet Nancy now.
So
that does it for the end of day 25. Thank you so much for watching. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Just being,
Thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate your support. Thanks for participating. Thank you for commenting. We really, really love this, and we are going to continue with this format. It's been really great for us. You know the drill. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. There's a subscribe button below this video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. That will let you know of any new videos that we post.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that you'll join us. We're trying to get to 25,000. That's our next mark, and we'd love for you to be a part of that. We appreciate you. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.
And see you tomorrow.